I have a question for you, Aida. A question that sounds simple, but the moment you try to answer it, you feel something heavy in your chest, because all of us are waiting for something. Sometimes it's a person. Sometimes it's a dream. Sometimes it's an answer that's taking way too long to arrive. And on the other side, all of us are also holding on to something we might need to let go of. A relationship, a job, a version of life we once believed was meant for us. So, Aida, this is what I want to ask you, and I want everyone listening right now to sit with this too, which is heavier waiting or letting go. When do you say, this is still worth it? And when do you finally admit to yourself that maybe it's time to let go? Friends, this isn't just small talk. This is the kind of question that hits you even when you're quietly listening. I'm Edwin, and I'm here with Aida. Let's begin an honest, real, and slightly painful conversation.
Which is heavier, waiting or letting go? It sounds like a simple question. But the moment you're the one living it, your chest feels heavy. Because no matter what you choose, waiting or letting go both hurt, both have a cost. Both mean losing something. For some people, waiting feels heavier. For others, letting go hurts more. But the truth is, it depends on what you're waiting for and what you're letting go of. Let's talk about waiting first. Waiting isn't just about time. It's not just watching the calendar pages flip. Waiting is emotional. It's waiting for a message that never comes, waiting for a promotion that's always next quarter, waiting for someone to change even though they keep hurting you, waiting for the right timing, the right sign, the right moment, and while you're waiting, something slowly disappears. Your energy, your confidence. Sometimes, even your sense of self. Waiting feels heavy because there's no certainty. You don't know if there's an ending. You don't know if something will actually arrive. It's like sitting at a bus stop late at night, tired, worn out, unsure if another bus will ever come. And what hurts most is realizing that maybe nothing is coming at all. Now let's talk about letting go. Many people think letting go is easy. Just say, move on, let go, accept it. But letting go isn't just a decision, it's an admission. An admission that not every promise will be kept. Not everyone you love will choose you. Not everything you invested your time, tears, and hope in will give something back. Letting go feels heavy because the pain is certain. Unlike waiting, where pain is only a possibility, letting go guarantees it. It hurts to release a dream you protected for so long. It hurts to walk away from someone you thought was forever. It hurts to let go of the life you believed was meant for you. But in letting go, one thing becomes clear: it's over. The pain has a boundary. Healing finally has a place to begin. A real-life story you might relate to. There was a man, let's call him Marco. He worked at the same company for 10 years, hardworking, loyal, always saying yes to overtime. His boss would often tell him, just a little longer. You're next. Year after year, Marco waited. He skipped family gatherings. He turned down better offers because he believed his time would come. Until one day, someone else got promoted. Younger, newer, more strategic, according to management. That night, he went home feeling like something inside him had shattered. It wasn't just a dream that broke, it was his trust in himself. For months he kept waiting. Maybe next time, maybe things would change. But one evening, his child told him, "Dad, you're always so tired." That was the moment he realized, while he was waiting, something else was disappearing. He resigned, afraid, uncertain. It hurt like losing his identity. But a year later, he was in a different company, smaller, but with more time for his family. More respect, more peace. He said, waiting without a clear direction was heavier than the pain of letting go. But not all waiting is wrong. There are times when waiting is the right choice. Waiting for a loved one to heal, waiting for the chance to save up, waiting for the right moment to begin again. Not all waiting is a mistake, and not all letting go is the answer. The real question is this: while you're waiting, are you growing or slowly fading? If waiting has direction, growth, and a clear purpose, it might be worth it. But if waiting has become nothing more than endurance, if you're being hurt over and over, if every day you have to convince yourself that it's okay when it clearly isn't, maybe that's no longer waiting. Maybe it's holding on to fear. And about letting go, it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you failed. Sometimes, letting go is choosing yourself. Choosing peace over repeated pain. Choosing your future over a memory. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's hard. But sometimes, it's the only way you can finally breathe again. So, which is heavier? For many, waiting without certainty feels heavier. For others, letting go of something you deeply loved hurts more. But in the end, it's not really about which one is heavier. The real question is, which choice will be better for you in the long run? Which one brings you closer to peace? Which one helps you find yourself again? Before we end, let me ask you, if you were the one being asked today, which feels heavier for you, waiting or letting go? And why? I'd love to hear your answer.
Aida, thank you so much for being honest and open in answering that question. Talking about waiting and letting go isn't easy, especially when it hits close to home. Thank you for your time, your stories, and your insights. I'm sure a lot of people listening today felt seen and understood. And now, we want to hear from you. For everyone listening, which feels heavier for you, waiting or letting go? What's your story? What did you realize about yourself while listening to this conversation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd really love to read them. And if this conversation resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can reach more people and continue these honest conversations about life, choices, and the questions we often avoid. We also want to say thank you to everyone who has already liked, shared, and subscribed. Your support means a lot and keeps this going. I'm Edwin, here with Aida, and this has been a conversation that's not always easy, but always real.